Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Doorshutter coming back to you with episode 16 of Skyfactory 1. And today, we're going to be making an animal pen, I do believe. I think we have room down here to do so. It's just probably going to be, you know, a little bit of dirt, a little bit of wood, and a little bit of cobblestone. We aren't really going to put grass over there because I don't want any other creatures spawning. And that is just because, it'd kind of be annoying to have other creatures in there because I'm not going to be breeding those. And we also probably should put it next to the wheat farm due to the fact that we probably need the wheat to breed the animals. So we also need to bookmark these two things. Is there like a baby detector or something in this? I thought there was, but I am wrong. Okay, so it's fine. I don't really care. So let's see here. So we also probably need some add-ons. I'm not 100% sure how I want to do this. I think I might need like a 2 add-on. Like a 2. I think that would probably be suitable. Just have like a 2x2 area. Let's see. Let's go make this real quick. Right? So let's see. If I come down here to grab some dirt real quick. Just like still cruising. Yeah, we're getting plenty of dirt. That's fine. Alright, so we come over here. Since I have this, I made this a while ago. I just never used it. We'll just like branch off. This first row will be like wood, so we'll just remove that. And I think what we'll want to do, I mean, we could probably do like a little 9 pieces of dirt here instead. And then over here, oh, press the wrong button on my keyboard. We'll do like this. Right? Like something like that. And we'll just knock these two out. Because we'd want... I'm not sure. Hold on. No, I think we could do it closer. I think that's fine. Because if we do it this way, we should just be able to put like the animal separator in the middle. So that should be fine. And we'll just put like the animal feeder in the front, I guess. Alright, so let's go grab these machines. Alright, so I've got all of the machines that we need. The Mob Slaughter Factory, the baby mover, and the actual feeder. So I have placed the feeder and the animal baby separator thing, but I'm not 100% sure if I placed this correctly. But I guess we'll see. So I did figure out which upgrade we need, which is the actual tier 1, which is fit perfectly with that. So let's see. So if we put these fences around here real quick, I'll have to put a fence on top of this as well probably, but that's fine. Let's see. So we'll just put a fence there. I can still jump up there, but cows shouldn't be able to. We'll put the baby over here. We also need to put this down, which I think we need to place it like this way. And then we also have a tier 1 upgrade for that as well. You can see that is definitely a lot taller, which is fine. Okay, so this should work in theory, right? So let's put the cows here. Alright, so the cows are moved over there. And also, I think if you keep placing them... I don't know, they keep their hats. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we need to actually get power over here, which means we need some IDA or power cables from Cyclic, which I really don't want to use, but oh well. We'll get over it because I am only transmitting power wirelessly over here. So let's see, where are they? Got 28 of them. We'll see if we can make it. Alright, so we should be able to probably just like run it down the center here. Alright, so we should only need to go for the bottom for this one. Basically all of them. Okay, I'm gonna remove that for a second. Because I'm really tired of placing all these cables everywhere. Let's just grab the rest of these. Alrighty. So then we need to come in here and all the way back here. Alrighty. We need a little bit more cables. Alrighty, so I've got the cables here. We should have just enough now to place all of these. Perfect. Okay, so now what this means is we should have the ability to take some wheat, which will probably like set the wheat drawer here. Just like run an item cable over here or something. We'll do that in a minute. Okay, so you can see that that is working. That baby gets moved over there. Oh, I forgot to put a fence there. Okay, it should immediately get yeeted into the void of death, and you can see that we have pink slime now. So, what we actually need to do is turn this off for now. Let these cows start breeding. So what we need to do is probably get, you know, like 2 or 3 sets of cows, like, you know, breedable pairs, I guess. So like 6 cows, 6 or 7. We do have one in here, but we don't have another. We do have plenty of pigs, but that's about it. We need cows. I don't have like a carrot farm, or I would think about doing like pigs and stuff. I only have a wheat farm. So while we're waiting on those to be breedable, like for them to breed again, let's get this switched around. So let's do this here, this there, and let's run an item cable from there to the end, right? So we need to be able to, you know, get wheat in there reliably. So let's do that. So I think it'll just be a good idea to like run it over here. I don't think this is too ugly. I mean, it's like straight there. There's no like hiccups or anything in the line, like just odd turns. We should be good. Let me actually grab my pipe wrench real quick here. I really need to get like a backpack. Do we have anything like a backpack? Like we got like an infinity backpack. That's a little extreme. Satchel. No. They don't have the newer Tinkers up there, the new thermal update in here. There's a creeper? Okay, there's like something, like, why are they spawning? Like, is there something wrong with the, like, tree farm? Like, is there not enough light in the tree farm or something? Dang it. I didn't think it would blow up. Okay. We'll run over here and see if there's anything piped all the way over here yet. Looks like we might have 1 sieve remaining from that. That's fine. Let's go fix that up and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so now I've patched that up. I think it is like the tree farm. I think it like doesn't cut it down fast enough. So there's like a period where it can all of a sudden spawn creatures inside of it and then they get out. So we might have to deal with that in a second here. And I think the best way to deal with that would actually be to get some industrial foregoing, like add-on upgrades kind of thing. Like the speed upgrades. I think these are viable. I think we could do some of those. So let's go grab one of them or something, I think. Let's go for like a tier 2. What do we need for a tier 2 actually? So just latex. Okay, let's make a couple of those for like the planter and the actual other thing. So we need not really like that many. 16 should be fine. We're just gonna make gears out of them anyway. Alright, so let me do that and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we have quite a few cows in here. They're kind of cramming together now. We've turned this back on. I got a upgrade for the tree farm, so it cuts down much quicker, which is awesome. Now we're kind of just waiting for the cows to breed and everything to kind of move along here. If you didn't know, you can actually make animals grow quicker by feeding them whatever their breedable material is. So for example, baby pigs can be grown with carrots, and cows can be grown with wheat, and things along that line, which is pretty nifty if you didn't know that. But now we're kind of just waiting for this to just keep producing babies, and we'll get some pink slime, liquid meat, stuff like that. But this basically is all we need to do. Like, we are getting production, so, you know, sooner or later we will have to worry about both liquids overflowing, because I'm pretty sure if these get full, they stop the machine. So that is a thing, but it will take quite a while for that to happen, due to the fact that this is a slow process. I might get a few more cows in here, because what, we have 2, 4, just like 6 cows in there. I don't want entity cramming to be a thing, especially. Maybe, let's turn this off. I'm going to try to get a few more cows, maybe like 8 or 10 in here, because that would definitely increase the production of this. Because we do need like a bucket of this to actually be able to get the Mob Duplicator. But we also have to think the Mob Duplicator isn't the only thing that we need. We also need a Mob Crusher to get experience, which is then liquid experience, which is then used inside the Mob Duplicator to actually spawn the mobs. So we need a system like that, which I'm pretty sure we can convert that to a Mob Crusher system, and then take that fluid to the Mob Duplicator to then get blazes and stuff like that. So that's probably the plan. I think that sounds like a really decent plan, especially because we can just use a fluid transfer node and all of that jazz to actually get that, you know, working. And once we have Mob Duplicators open and up and running, we probably will make a couple that basically, well, I don't know if I want to make a Mob Duplicator system that actually just is like for mob crushing, because that might not be as efficient. But we'll definitely probably put the mob like duplicator stuff over here rather than that chunk, or in that area, really. So that's a thing. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for these cows to grow. I'm gonna try to get a bucket or 2 of this, because I don't actually know what the crusher needs. The crusher also needs one of these, but that is gonna be, I guess it's half a bucket for each one of these. And of course you'll need, you know, this, which is nether brick, and that's just netherrack. That's not too bad. But we need netherite scraps, though, which is crushed netherrack, which is also cobalt and gold. That might be a problem. Okay. Well, it looks like we have another step. So I guess we won't be right back. We're gonna let this, you know, run. Well, in the meantime, let me clean up my inventory real fast, and I'll be right back with you to actually start working on getting some netherite scraps. Alright, so after a little bit of investigation, I think I know what I want to try and do. So here's the biggest thing, right? I want to get a stonework factory. If you don't know what this block is, it does quite a lot of stuff. So you can see here that there are 2 different tabs for this. And the reason that is because this machine can generate either andesite, diorite, cobblestone, quite a bit of stuff with cobblestone, netherrack, and granite, which you can actually see here. Well, you can make obsidian, I guess. So obsidian, andesite, diorite, cobblestone, netherrack, granite, and those 6 blocks. So you're probably like, okay, then what was that first step? Well, this actually tells you what you can make with these said blocks. So you can do crafting, which is like the 2x2 of andesite would equal, you know, 4 polished andesite, or, you know, cracked andesite. So basically this thing can break, craft, and smelt all of those in a single thing, right? So you can go from smelting the cobblestone to immediately crafting it into stone bricks. So you make the stone, you get the stone bricks. That's done, right? So this can do a lot of stuff. Even like getting to dust, right? So if I wanted to, I could make this all the way to dust. This is a really cool thing because that means you could literally take a sieving system down to one block, and that'd be it. You know, you just have like 4 or 5 of these machines, and you have gravel, sand, and dust out of just these blocks themselves. But also, it doesn't even stop there, right? Because you can also do compressed cobblestone, which is pretty cool. So you could get like 4x cobblestone just from this one block, and you could just send it off to another crafter if you wanted to. You can also do, you know, like crushed netherrack, so you can actually crush netherrack itself, which is pretty cool. So if I wanted to sieve the netherrack after that point, I would be able to. So I can actually generate netherrack, crush that netherrack, and then proceed to then sieve that netherrack to get debris, right? To get basically an infinite source of debris, which is what we need. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to set up a system which would allow for me to get some netherrack, like a small system, not something massive, where I could actually get netherrack and then go from there, right? So all we need is lava, redstone, and a stone barrel, basically. So let's get a stone barrel, which I believe is just this, if I could place it right. Let's actually grab another one of these. Let's just do 2. Let's grab a chest. Actually, why are we grabbing a chest? Let's grab a drawer. Alright, let's come down here where we have some lava production, which I think... that's kind of slow. Let's just head over here. I'm fine with using it over here. Actually, don't I have a setup for netherrack right here? Yeah, I do. Okay. I guess I don't need one. What we could actually probably do, though, is take these stone barrels and just kind of stack them on top of each other, go grab some fluid cables, and triple this system. Sounds like a good idea to me, at least. So let's see, let's grab some good old-fashioned fluid cables. So fluid cables, and that should be fantastic. I'm going the wrong direction. Alright, so hop over here. You can see that we can fill all of those, and just do not that. I don't have my pipe wrench again for some reason. I really need a backpack. Like, that'd be a really good feature right now to have. A good thing to have. I'm really hoping the mod pack author updates some of the mods. I know they had an update to the pack recently, but that was mostly because the fact that the log4j thing was happening, which I'm not going to go into because I don't really know too much about it, but it was just a security vulnerability with multiplayer, and that's happening for a lot of games apparently. So they Forge updated to make sure that they were, you know, secure, so people that, you know, get problems with multiplayer and things like that, which is good. And that's one of the reasons this pack was updated. It wasn't really to update a lot of the mods. I know there's a few bug fixes, but that was about it. But alright, so let's just throw these in here, and let's get to work on sieving this. So if you don't know how to do this, I don't know if I've explained, but all you need is basically your normal hammer, and you just lay this out like you're back in the beginning stages of the game, right? So we'll just place all this. All right. I was trying to place this in a uniform manner, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. Every time I try to place one, I accidentally place one somewhere else. So let's just hammer this, right? So then we'll get quite a bit of crushed. I actually don't have any sieves anymore. I actually used all of them in the actual sieving system we have downstairs. So that's pretty nifty. So let's grab some sticks and let's grab some of that as well, just in case. Alrighty. So let's grab a sieve or two. So oak sieve. I'll just grab 9 of these so we can have another sieving setup in here. But yeah, the stoneworks is definitely going to be something that will be a very useful block throughout the entire mod pack, right? Because we can do efficiency upgrades, we can do speed, like the speed and efficiency upgrades, and I'm pretty sure the proficiency, isn't that the one? Is it what it's called? The processing speed. I'm pretty sure this processing one might be helpful for this case, but I'm not 100% sure if that's correct. I don't know what that add-on affects, but maybe we'll try and see what that affects sooner or later. So, yeah. But I won't be able to do the efficiency upgrades for a while because I don't have blazes. I mean, I could get some to just get a few blaze rods every once in a while, which isn't the worst idea, but we'll see. But alright, I'll be back after sieving all this. Alrighty, so real quick, let's make a couple tanks. And the reason is because I can't actually extract the pink slime like I need to. So we're just going to do it this way, and then we should be able to. Do we not have? Oh, it's because I'm missing the centerpiece. Okay. We're just going to grab a couple of the normal just singularity tanks. That holds 32 buckets. That should be enough for now, at least. We also need a fluid cable, which I actually have exactly 1 of. That's fine. I don't actually know if I need... Yeah, I guess I do, because I do have the fence back there. I also kind of let this run without realizing how many cows I just spawned in, which is a thing, but that's okay as well. Let's do this, and do this. There we go. So there are 2 things, and we have a couple buckets of that, but I only need 1. And I did get 2 debris. I think I went through like 6 stacks of netherite, or netherrack, not netherite, netherrack, to actually get, you know, a couple of these nether scraps. So it is not a high probability. It's like a 0.8%, I think, is what it was, right? Yeah, 0.8%. And, you know, I got quite a bit more gold out of that because that was the highest rate, which I mean, it's fine. I, you know, need some gold, so. All right, so let's throw this in here, and we need to take a glass pane in here and make a slime ball, which will cost 300 millibuckets of the pink slime, which should leave us enough to make a thing like this. So let's get the simple machine frame. I should have taken the fluid out. If I actually take another tank, I should be able to do this, right? So if you take a tank and you just click on it, this is not detecting it as a tank. Okay, what other kind of tanks do we have? The common black hole tank. Okay, let's try to make one of those real quick. Maybe that'll be registered as a tank. Well, I made the tank and then I accidentally right-clicked on this. So you can just right-click. And you can see that it actually changes colors. So we have 700 millibuckets of pink slime. This thing can hold 16 buckets of stuff, so that's a good. Let's go grab some latex real quick here. So we just right-click that. And then we'll make the whatever thing it's called. But I think actually first we need to run down here and grab some netherrack. Ooh, I did not mean to place that. 4, I think, should be good. Because we need nether brick, right? We need a couple of these. So let's just smelt that up. So let's put that over here. Then that over here. So yeah, we need a pity machine frame. We can work on that as well here. So let's grab a pity machine frame. Alright, so we need plastic, a gold gear, which I don't think I have any more of. I don't think I have any gold here as well, so let me go grab some gold. And just like that, we got some gold. Let's throw 4 in here to just get enough. I need to clear my inventory just a smidgen here. So let's just get rid of some stuff. Cables, cobalt pieces, we'll throw them in there for now. Alright, so that should be enough. We get the gold gear. And then we come over here and we should be able to make the machine frame. Let's just grab a couple of those. Alright, so 2 of these. 2 of these. 1 of these. And the pity. And I think I put the plastic back out here. Yes, I did apparently. Alright. And we'll just do this. And that should make the simple machine frame. And then we need the advanced, which is diamonds. Alrighty, so that is the diamond gear. You can't actually make the diamond gear in this multi-servo press, by the way. Which is kind of sad. It's kind of weird, actually, because I was expecting to be able to make that. But apparently you cannot. And this looks like it's only using 250. Oops, I broke it. Magic, it's empty. I don't really need to like worry about latex. I have plenty of latex. So, alright, so what do we need? Plastic, simple, diamond gear, that, and scraps. Okay, so that should leave us with like 200 millibuckets of pink slime, which is fine. I don't really mind. So let's get the other things. Alright, I quickly grabbed 3 diamonds to make a pickaxe. We also need to make a crafting table and a furnace. Right, so furnace, crafting table, and that should be almost everything. We need to actually grab the machine frame from here. And then we need to get 2 gears of the gold variety, so just 8 of this, and that's 2 gears down. Okay, and we should have a stoneworks factory. Okay, so how this works, I'm just going to place it down for a second here, is you can see that we have a lot of options. Of course, this requires power, it requires lava, and it requires water. So there's 3 requirements to get this to work, and of course you need an output to do anything. So the first thing is, as you can see, that if you click on this, you know how you have those 6 options, and here is netherrack. So netherrack requires 250 millibuckets of water, 400 millibuckets of lava, and then each consumes 250 and 200 millibuckets. So that's pretty cool. And you're probably wondering, what in the world is the needs and the consumes? So basically, from what I understand, is that for this to run, it needs to know that, hey, I have over the amount, or the specific amount, I can start running. So once it hits the 250 millibuckets of water, 400 millibuckets of lava, it will start producing enough, right? So, and then you can see that we have different actions. Of course, you know, with certain items, we can't really do a whole lot. Of course, like if you put netherrack in a smelting, it would give you nether bricks, and things like that. But all we would need to do is actually just do this, and this would result in, crushed netherrack, right? And if you did like cobblestone, if you actually right click on this instead of just like left clicking, you can go back, by the way, just mention that. This would be gravel. Doing crushing, this would be sand, and this would be dust, right? So plenty of cool things. And of course, this doesn't record, this is basically would be like a cobblestone generator, right? So you would have infinite cobble, and you can just infinitely make dust and all of that jazz. And of course, all the way down here, you have all of the outputs for these slots, which is awesome. So plenty of good stuff coming this way, right? One of the things is, I think I want to just be able to put the whole netherrack sieving system over here, so we don't really interfere with that, but I'm not 100% sure if that's what I want to do. Also, we don't have a whole lot of power over there. That's another thing. So I'm not 100% sure if I want to put that over there again. We do have plenty of power over here, and we have this line that is basically being unused because this isn't running that like much because it's a low power system. So I think what I want to do is I will put this over here. And the reason I want to put it over here, I think like in this corner right here. And the reason I want to do that is because A, we have lava, B, we have power, and C, I can just make a fluid transfer node for the water, right? So let's do that. So let's put this like right here. I think at the very end. We should be able to put like sieves right here and then output the actual netherrack, crushed netherrack out the top, right? And you also can't right click or anything on these, so you have to just click through. There is no like back and forth. So that's a thing. It's kind of weird how they did it with this one, but not the other one. But, you know, who am I to say? And then we'll need to run power over here. And this is all in the name of science, by the way. You know, like that whole thing. So we need energy cables. And I don't know how much power this will consume. I really don't remember. But I guess we will see. And what we'll do is actually, before we go down here, let's put a hole there. So we'll just go here, here, here. And then we'll break this. So we know where we want to end up, basically, is right here. And we can just place. There we go. And we'll just cover this up. I don't think I have enough cobblestone, which is kind of weird because I thought I had more of that. Guess I just didn't pick any of that up, so that's fine. Alright, so we grab that cobblestone. We'll come back over here. And then we also need to get lava over here, which I don't know how I want to do. I think... Where is that actually? Actually, we have a line of lava here, right? So we could be able to do it here. We'll need some more fluid cables, though. We also need to remember we need water. So I'm not 100% sure if I can actually put the sieving system there or not, right? Like, that's... I guess I could just, like... Boom. Problem solved. Okay, that sounds about right. And we might just, like, wirelessly transfer the gold stuff and the cobalt over to that chest. I mean, that sounds like a reasonable idea, I think. Alright, so what was I doing? I need fluid cables, right? Do I have any in here? I do not. So let's make some more fluid cables. Fluid cable. Or is it fluid pipes, not cable? I forget. We'll just make a couple of these, because you never know. I'll need some in the future anyway, so might as well. Did not mean to place that there, but that is okay. Alright, then we'll come up there. I won't be able to, like, get that. Alrighty. So that is lava. Now we need to worry about the water, right? So what I'm thinking is just the fluid transfer node. So let me get that real quick and I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, so I've got the water over here now and we are working. Like, this is going. This is, of course, slow, and the fact that it is slow is due to really no speed upgrades, right? And so this tells us that we are actually using 60 FE per tick, which is about the equivalent of a pulverizer, I do believe. Like 60-40-ish around there is a pulverizer. So this isn't that, expensive, right? The whole process of crushing, I think, adds a little bit to it, I think. But I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I could be wrong about that. But if we really wanted to, we could actually do a speed upgrade on this. So we could do a speed upgrade on this, which would be 8 diamonds. Let's just grab 8. Turned into gears, and then we need sugar and I think a few other things, but we'll grab those other things in a second here. So basically what we are able to do now is set up a sieving system, which we'll do next episode, just because we are kind of running low on time. So there's that. If we look at speed, and of course we do want to get an efficiency upgrade sooner or later, or efficiency add-on, I guess you could say, but yeah, so let's grab some sugar. So just 2 of these. There we go. And come over here, we actually need some latex as well, which for some reason I have a water bucket, so that's not gonna work. Hold on. Alright, so let's grab some latex here. Alrighty. We probably should like upgrade that to like a jumbo tank or something sooner or later, just so we could actually have access to, you know, just more latex. Alright, so let's see here. So 2 sugar, 2 redstone, 2 diamond gears, and some of these. And that should be a speed upgrade in our hands in a second. You can see that this uses 90 FE a tick. So, I mean, there's quite a lot of, you know, variation and stuff within the amount of speed and actual energy usage. So, I think this increases the energy usage. No, it doesn't. Okay, which is good. So you can see that we are now cruising. This is getting crushed netherrack. Of course, this isn't going to be, you know, the fastest process in the world, because it is doing 2 operations at, you know, like different intervals, which means that at the end of the day, it's not going to be that fast. I don't know how many add-ons you can actually put in these. I'm not 100% sure. I'm also not 100% sure what we could actually do with this whole system. Like how many upgrades we can do, I have no idea. I probably have to test that. But you know, the efficiency is definitely gonna be something we could use, so that way it uses less water and lava. I'm pretty sure. I think that's how that goes. I thought I had a book for industrial foregoing. Maybe that's in the other mod pack, but who knows? No, it's right here. Okay, so we can actually look, right? So let's do like misc. It's not misc. Let's see. It's not in here either, it looks like. Let's see. Resources. Material stoneworks. 60 FE a tick. Both water and lava could be instructed to creation materials, crushing, crafting, smelting. Okay, it doesn't say anything about speed upgrades, right? So, I think I'll look at that off camera. I'll see and report back maybe next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I always enjoy making these, especially getting into, you know, industrial foregoing. It's been a minute since I've actually used the Stoneworks machine and all of that, and I'm really happy to get back into that. And if we can make this actually significantly faster, maybe this would be a very safe bet for actually using for a sieving system. That might be interesting. That is definitely something I have never done. So, you know, definitely something to look into. And real quick before we, you know, forget, let's also just push this to the top, so we now have a drawer for crushed netherrack, just, you know, for sanity's sake, so we actually can get more than just 2 stacks. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!